The pro-Palestinian encampment at the University of California at Los Angeles has expanded in recent days, but counter-protesters have also become increasingly vocal and visible. On Sunday, the mood turned ugly when some demonstrators broke through a barrier that had been set up to separate the two factions.
Welcome to America. You got rights, I got rights too.
Hey, don't stand in his way. Just let him go. Just get out of his way.
You're pushing. You're blocking me. You're touching my hand.
Why are you not letting them photograph? Okay, it's fine. You're right. Photograph.
People from both sides then pushed and shoved each other, shouting slogans and insults, and in some cases trading punches. Campus police armed with batons eventually separated the sparring groups. While the Los Angeles police were not called in at UCLA and no arrests were made, officers in other parts of the country were deployed to campuses, with some using chemical irritants and tasers to disperse the students as the protests spread. In Boston, police detained about 100 people while clearing a protest camp at Northeastern University, with social media posts showing security forces in riot gear and officers loading tents onto the back of a truck.
Free Palestine!
The Indiana Daily Student newspaper reported, in Bloomington in the Midwest, the Indiana University Police Department arrested 23 people as they cleared a campus protest camp.
In the name of the state of Arizona, I declare this gathering to be a violation of ARS 13-1502A1.
On the opposite side of the country, the Arizona State University Police Department arrested 69 people for trespassing after the group set up an unauthorized encampment on campus. Arizona state officials said a protest group, most of whom were not ASU students, faculty or staff, set up a camp on Friday and ignored repeated orders to disperse. Meanwhile, at Washington University in St. Louis, at least 80 people were arrested, including U.S. presidential candidate Jill Stein and her campaign manager.
This is about freedom of speech, and not just any old freedom of speech, but freedom of speech on a very critical issue that needs debate and dialogue. And there they are, sending in the riot police and basically creating a riot.
Wash you, you can't hide, you're supporting genocide.
Across the U.S., university leaders have tried and largely failed to quell the demonstrations, which have often seen the police intervening violently, with videos emerging from different states showing hundreds of students and even faculty members being forcefully arrested. The protesters have demanded amnesty for students and faculty members disciplined or fired for protesting. About a week ago at Columbia University in New York, more than 100 pro-Palestinian activists were arrested. What started at the Columbia campus has turned into a nationwide showdown between students and administrators over pro-Palestine protests and the restrictions on free speech.
Someone just got arrested. Things have definitely got a lot more tense.
In the past 10 days, hundreds of students have been arrested, suspended, put on probation, and in rare cases expelled from colleges, including Yale University, the University of Southern California, Vanderbilt University, and the University of Minnesota. A few universities have had to cancel graduation ceremonies, while others have seen their buildings occupied by the protesters.